Nike again. I'm not fucking wearing Nike no fucking more. Nike, y'all want to fucking play with us? Saquon ain't hurdled not a fucking single Lion in his life. Ain't never hurdled a fucking Detroit Lion. But y'all had the nerve to make this commercial about the fucking Lions and Saquon. Did you fucking pick this team to be your fucking commercial special? I will never wear Nike again. I promise you, I'm going home and burning all that shit. Do not fucking play. What type of time is y'all on? Now we should really beat that ass, Detroit. Detroit. I know beating Dallas was something that was marked on all of our calendar. But in November, circle the fuck out that Philly game. Circle that bitch 10 times. And matter of fact, Terrion Arnold, if you have a good game versus Philly, I will stop talking bad about you. No, seriously. Y'all got us so fucked up, Nike. I'm done wearing that shit. I'm not playing.
Okay, fully loaded. So, I seen this dude TikTok, right? And I played in the beginning, if I can remember. He was 100% right. I seen that Nike commercial. of the Detroit Lions where Saquon Barkley is jumping over the Detroit Lions. I seen it, and then, I'm like, because I think I got like two versions of it. They got like a short version, and they got a long version. So I seen it. Really, I didn't think much of it, to be real with you. I didn't think much of it. I thought something of it when I see it. I didn't think it was the Lions. I thought maybe that's another team, right? So they played the commercial. They played the commercial again. They played the commercial again. So I'm like, okay, that was the Lions. I said, why they using us? Saquon. Why Nike using Saquon? Why they using Saquon jumping over the Detroit Lions when he jumped over the Jacksonville Jaguars? That's my first thing. That's the first thing I thought about. I'm like, yeah, I don't really understand that. Like, why they using the Detroit Lions, as the team when he jumped over the Jacksonville Jaguars? They couldn't use the Jaguars who he jumped over. Why they using us? So, and I said, damn, fucked up. Like, he ain't jump over us. We ain't never played Saquon when he played with the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe when they had Mike Vick ran by some Lions and shit when they came to Ford Field, I could have accepted that. But I really don't understand that. Like, what did y'all think? Oh, let's just get a Lions jersey and let's put the Lions out there versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, maybe we play them in a few weeks and he jump over a cute couple dudes. They beat the Giants. They lost the Giants last night. Or I'll put this up today, last night. And you like, okay, cool. They jump on, he do that versus us. Like, why you had to pick the Lions? Why y'all just couldn't use the Jaguars? You know what I'm saying? So I agree with him. Like, that to me, that was scantless by Nike. That was some whole ass shit by Nike that they did that. And I felt the type of way when I seen it too. Because every time you see somebody highlight tape, it's always the Lions. Somewhere in that clip, whether it's Adrian Peterson, Jim Brown, Deacon Jones, Jim Pluckett, somewhere in their highlight tape is them dogging the Lions out. So we just watching John Randall in the motherfucking and sacked Eric Kramer 20 times. Like, oh damn. The Lions show. So why Nike had to do us like that? And that's why y'all fucking shoe brand is going in the gutter. That's why Adidas putting belt the ass on y'all. Adidas on the clothes putting belt the ass. Adidas on the shoes putting belt the ass on y'all. That's why Adidas is putting belt the ass on Nike. You know what I'm saying? And then you see they still in the Hoka style. Like, Nike would probably be in the gutter, to be real with you, if it wasn't for retro Jordans, and it wasn't for all the retro shoes they had. Whether it's the Barkleys, whether it's the Paytons, the Foam Posits, everything new that Nike doing right now, to be real with you, is trash. Like them Vomeros, trash. Like, they not trash, but I would never wear them. They ain't nothing but like a fucking mutated version of an Air Max. Like, they stole Hoka's design for their running shoes. And Hoka is a great running shoe. That's the best running shoe, I tell you. Durability, they need to get a little bit more durable shoe, but they gonna last you a year anyway. So, but yeah, for the most part, I was baffled by that as well too. I was very baffled by, them doing that. I'm like, damn, why Saquon, he ain't jumping over the Cowboys? At first, that's what I thought it was. I was like, if I thought, like, look at the line, maybe it was the Cowboys. That's what I'm thinking. I seen it again. I thought, that's the line. Like, why are you jumping over the Lions? Why you couldn't jump over a Cowboy or a Jaguar or a Giant or another Eagle or a Commander? Like, come on. I like Saquon Barkley. Real good dude, bro. But yeah, I ain't get that. And he ain't doing shit this year neither yet, but I think eventually he'll get warmed up. And I was looking like the rest of y'all. I'm sitting there like, damn, why they use us? And I'm looking like, what we did to Nike. I'm pretty sure, you got the Nike store downtown, got the outlet store out in Howell. So what we do to y'all? Our sales in Detroit now? We ain't buying enough Jordans. We ain't the ones robbing your trucks. Why y'all ain't put a Memphis Tiger out there? Him jumping over, man. Them the ones, or LA Ram or Charger, them the ones that was stealing y'all shoes, stealing y'all apparel. Y'all ain't seen that? In Memphis, down there at the Nike factory, they was stealing a bunch of shoes. They was hitting their trucks. The dude that was out there in Cali who got raided, was it Soul Kicks or something like that, who got raided? He got raided because he had allegedly $500,000 worth of Nike gear that was stolen. Remember out there in Cali, they was hitting the trucks too. They was stealing stuff in stores. I don't know if y'all knew it until they amended the law in Cali. You could steal anything under $1,000 and they couldn't stop you from walking out the store with it. They give you a citation. They basically, you could steal anything under $1,000, walk in the store. The security couldn't stop you. The police really couldn't stop you, give you a citation. So they just amended that law, when liberalism go too far. But, honestly, man, yeah, man, when he made that TikTok, I don't watch too much TV. I stop and watch football. That's about it. Other than that, I watch, this month horror films, and I watch some chick flicks and shit like that every now. But I really don't watch TV. If I watch TV, either I seen like a movie on TNT, or I wake up in the morning, I might watch Charm, whatever. Or, whatever I'm eating my food or preparing for my day if I get time. But in the afternoon, if it ain't no football on, there's movies, or I'm going to the movies, or I'm watching TV show. But I don't watch too much live TV. But when he did that jump over, man, I was all hell no. But hey, man, let me know what y'all think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree, find me everywhere. Peace.